There are a lot of things out there that are trying to kill us. Viruses just happen to be really good at it. That's unfortunate because viruses are the most abundant entities on the planet by far. Ultimately, there are more individual viruses on Earth than there are stars in the universe. While SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, may be one of the most renowned viruses as of late, there are more than 320,000 that can infect mammals, and COVID isn't anywhere near the world's deadliest. So what viruses are some of the deadliest viruses still in existence? 7. Rabies. Rabies is a viral disease that is almost impossible to survive without treatment. Once clinical symptoms appear, rabies is virtually 100% fatal. When it comes to transmission, 99% of human cases come from domestic dogs, but bats and rats also play a minor role. One bite from an infected animal can result in inflammation of the brain, nausea, vomiting, violent movements, and even a fear of water. Once these symptoms appear, it's too late for the infected individual. Death typically occurs after a few days due to cardiorespiratory arrest. Fortunately, we do have a vaccine for rabies, which is nearly 100% effective if given early. Still, the virus causes about 56,000 deaths per year, with more than 95% of those occurring in Africa and Asia. 6. HIV. The human immunodeficiency viruses are two viruses that infect humans and may lead to AIDS. HIV is transmitted through a variety of bodily fluids. Symptoms include fatigue, chills, mouth ulcers, rash, muscle aches, and other flu-like symptoms. An estimated 32 million people have died from HIV since the disease was first identified in the 1980s. However, it's no longer considered the death sentence it once was. While there is no cure for the virus, HIV can be controlled through medication, and those who contract it can live long and healthy lives. Unfortunately, the disease continues to devastate many low- and middle-income countries, which is where roughly 95% of new HIV infections occur. Today, HIV is responsible for almost 1 million deaths annually. 5. Influenza. Each year, the flu affects around 1 billion people globally, and it results in up to 650,000 deaths. While flu shots have been available since the 1930s, they only combat certain strains of the virus. Symptoms of influenza include fever, chills, cough, muscle aches, and fatigue. 4. Dengue. The dengue virus is a mosquito-borne virus that causes dengue fever. An estimated 390 million infections occur annually. Fever, headache, vomiting, muscle pain, and a rash are all symptoms of the disease. In certain cases, it can evolve into dengue hemorrhagic fever or dengue shock syndrome, resulting in serious bleeding, a sudden drop in blood pressure, and death. Fortunately, a vaccine for dengue fever has been approved and is available in a number of countries. Still, approximately 40,000 people die annually. 3. SARS-CoV-2. SARS-CoV-2 is the virus that changed the world as we all knew it. It ended travel, it closed restaurants, beaches, and stores, and it brought the global economy to a halt. It was first identified in Wuhan, China in November 2019. The disease this virus causes, called COVID-19, has an estimated mortality rate of about 3.4%. Symptoms include fever, coughing, and shortness of breath. To date, COVID-19 has killed more than 3.5 million people worldwide. 2. SARS-CoV. With a mortality rate of 9.6%, the SARS-CoV virus is the second most deadly on this list. It's a viral respiratory illness that was first identified in Asia in 2003. Symptoms include high fever, headache, and pneumonia. A total of 8,098 people worldwide became sick with SARS during the 2003 outbreak. Of these, 774 died. However, no new cases of severe acute respiratory syndrome have been reported since the early 2000s. 1. MERS-CoV. Discovered in 2012, MERS-CoV is the most lethal of the known coronaviruses that have been transferred from animals to humans. It causes fever, coughing, and shortness of breath, and has a mortality rate of about 35%. It currently has no approved treatments or a vaccine, but fortunately, while human-to-human transmission is possible, it's also rare.